Hello one and all, and welcome to Seeing Through Glass. So my Alfa Romeo 4C has gone in for its first service and Fiat have given me this 500 as a loan car. I've got 48 hours to do whatever I want with it. Okay, so 48 hours with a Fiat 500. I have never driven one of these. I have no idea what to expect. I've just picked it up from Fiat, where I dropped off my Alfa Romeo 4C. For 2 days they need the car. They need 2 days to do the first service of the 4C. But it means we get to have fun with a Fiat 500, which I've always loved the look of them. You see so many driving around London, and I think they look really cool, and of course they're parts. Well, it's not got a smooth ride, bloody hell. I mean, those were quite aggressive speed bumps, but so the big thing that I was looking forward to is I thought, you know, I'll get this car and I'll have like this really cool little city mobile to relax from the intense, aggressive nature of the 4C. But those speed bumps nearly broke my back. Damn it. The biggest thing though, straight out of the box, power steering. Oh, it feels so good, power steering. So if you don't know, if you didn't know, the Alfa Romeo 4C does not have power steering. So to get in a car with some power steering is literally like being caressed by Angelina Jolie's bosom. It is just such a wonderful feeling. I think what we're going to do is the first 24 hours, I'm just going to use the car like I would the 4C. It'll be my daily drive and we'll go do some stuff with it. And then tomorrow I'll do a bit more of a review into it, because there's various buttons you can push here to change things. I also need to figure out which 500 I've got. It's got S written on the seats. Does that mean I'm in a sporty version? Doesn't feel quick. And I feel like a giant. Compared to the 4C, I feel like I'm driving a double-decker bus. It's the weirdest sensation, because this is a small car. It's supposed to be a small car. Because I even see like that's like a Mark IV Golf, and I feel like I'm towering over that. The gearbox is not good. I'm in an auto, so I mean, but this, even like, you don't have to floor it, you're just moving, and to change gear it goes, you lurch, the whole car lurches. That's what's supposed to happen, right? Start stop technology, hello. So this is probably the first eco car I've driven in a while, or at least a car with a more eco sensibility. There's no start stop technology in the 4C. Should we see how the music sounds? What is this song? Sounds perfectly good. Extra seats. I have 4 seats. That is the other thing. This is only a 3-door, you know, what we consider a 2-door. They count the trunk, don't they? But I've got 4 seats, which again is something I haven't had since the Audi TTS, which was my previous car before the 4C. So I feel like I need to go pick up some people. I need to text some people, be like, hey, want to go on a cruise in my 4-seater, my saloon? I literally just put my foot flat on the ground, and nothing happened. Oh my lord, this can't be an S. I don't know what the S, maybe the S means slow. The Fiat 500 is slow. Oh, this is bad. I mean, it's fine in the city, you don't need anything quicker, but it's quite weird getting out of the 4C into this. Next up on my list of things to do is go to the food shop. I need to pick up a few different things from the supermarket. So, oh, be quiet. They're very noisy, the windscreen wipers. I tell you, I mean, I am now 6 hours, 7 hours into my adventure with the 500 and Anyway, we're going to go to the supermarket, and I am really excited because it's the first time I'm going to have had proper boot space when I go to the supermarket for the 4 or 5 months since I bought the 4C. The 4C's boot is this big, that big. And obviously the 500 is a bit bigger. Compared to other cars, obviously it's still quite small, but I'm excited to fit all of my food shopping in the back. So, to an unnamed supermarket we go. Now, usually when I come to this supermarket, I have to park miles away, because if you look, all the bays are quite narrow, and I'm way too nervous to put the 4C in one of these bays in case somebody comes and thwacks open their door into my car and scratches the paint. So, let's see. There's no reason why with the 500 can't just dump it anywhere if we can find a space. Okay, so there's one space. Let's try. I'm gonna go here. Look at that. Bang tidy. I would never go in this space in the 4C. Not a hope in hell. Right, time to go and buy some food and put it in the boot. Okay, I have my shopping. Let's have a look in the boot. It's freaking huge. Look at that. Fits easily. So clearly over time I've got too used to the 4C's small boot and naturally I just buy no food. But the sign is that I had as much as I would fit in the 4C and then plenty more space, so that's good, I guess. So it's the next morning. I've had the car now for about 18 hours and Alfa Romeo have just called me and said that they finished the service of the 4C much quicker than they thought and the car is ready. And you know what? Thank God. So the 500, it's been a bit of a letdown if I'm honest. As I said, I've always seen these cars around and the amount of friends that I know who own them or get them as rent-a-cars or hire cars and bang on about how much they love the 500. I think this has been utter wank. It's just meh. Apart from the power steering, which really, the only reason that's good is because it's a new thing to me because I'm not used to having it in the 4C. And having a bigger boot and some back seats, the rest of it, I mean, the gearbox is just a nightmare. The amount of times that I've been driving around like this, being thrust forwards and backwards every time I accelerate is just horrific. This is, I found out, the 1.2 litre with 69 brake horsepower. 69, I mean obviously it's a funny number, but in all seriousness is, I mean I think my bicycle has more horsepower. So it feels really slow, I mean really slow. What else can I say? Yes, the turning circle I guess is quite good in London, and the interior, yeah, it's sort of okay. I mean the digital display is quite nice, but I'm just really underwhelmed. I'm just absolutely ecstatic that Alfa have finished my service quicker than they thought, because if I had to live with this for another day, I'd just start getting depressed, I think. So all in all, my 5-star rating of the Fiat 500 2015 1.2 litre, I'd say a 2-star. Yeah, 2-star. If you're looking for a small city car, I really don't think this is it. I think look at a Mini, I know they're more expensive. What else have I driven that's been good? The Ford Fiesta. Ford Fiesta was great. That is actually, you know, in comparison, I mean I know there's a different engine and everything like that, but everything about it was so much better. Problem is I haven't driven a small hatchback like this for a long time. So I think I probably have forgotten what it is like to drive such a lower powered car. And that sounds like a really arrogant thing to say, but it's just happens to be the way it is. It's been a long time since I've driven into like a car with less than 100 brake horsepower. And I know I said at the beginning of this video that I had 48 hours to do whatever I wanted with this car, but the truth is, there's nothing I want to do with it. I literally just want to park it up and go and do something else. That's the depressing fact, and it became clear very quickly. I mean, you know, about 5 minutes into that drive, I was like, oh God, I'm not going to want to spend a lot of time in this car. I even don't think the driving position's that comfortable. I feel like I'm sat in an armchair. Anyway, I'm going to stop being super negative. I just wish that Alfa Romeo had given me a Mito or a Giulietta as a loan car, which they did try and arrange, but because I wanted to book in my 4C as quickly as possible, they didn't have either available and they had to give me this. But next time around, Alfa, hook a brother up, because this Fiat thing could...
Doing the old intro.
Today we are starting our new series, which is Formula 1 2015 on the PlayStation. Because Paul hasn't played this game yet, I'm going to give him 10 tester laps for himself on a separate track. It's an interesting line through that corner. We think that we'll be quite close.
Could be
Or the infamous Eau Rouge corner that everyone else knows, but sure. One of the most famous corners in the world. Paul was like, oh, I saw that Ferrari there once. It's a 51.2! That does not count. That does not count. So it's now a shootout.
What is it? Is it just one lap? Just one lap?
One lap, so what you got? Anyways, away, down the start finish straight. It is the middle sector where Sam, myself, talking about myself in the third person, is dominating.